Hey tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, look where I am. I'm out walking in the park today. It's Wiccan Wednesday. Good to see you guys. Welcome to our video today. It's been a while since I've been outside with you guys. I've been getting letters. People say, Psychic Bob, we love your broadcast, but we'd like to see some of the old style videos where you go out and go places. So I thought we'd have a little stroll in the park. Up here, if you can see, is our community garden starting. We have a thing here in Alexandria where you call the park service and you pay $10 and they give you a plot of land here in the park and you can grow gardens. It's a way to create community, to meet people, and to use the parkland in a productive way. One of my friends, she keeps a garden plot up here. I think this might be hers on the corner. She grows every year beautiful sunflowers. I'm not sure if it's this one or one of these, but as you can see, people are already setting up for their plots. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? Now you know we're right here at Ostara, and Ostara is the Vernal Equinox. It's where the young Lord is starting to grow and come to life. Then we'll have Beltane in another month, but Ostara is about the budding of the green. You know, back at Imbolc, we started to have just a little shoots come up through the snow, and now greenery is coming out in much greater force. As you can see here, people are already starting to grow stuff. So I think that's pretty special. Carrying my umbrella today. It's been raining all morning. But now I'm just out walking. I'm walking on the green earth. As you can see, this grass is very yellow, but it's now becoming greener as we go closer to Ostara. You notice how the grass over here is much richer green. This will all soon fill out and be lush and green. As it's been raining, we've got mud everywhere, so I have to watch out I don't fall in a mud pit. But a lot of you have been writing, you said, Lord Ision, we want to go out and experience the Wiccan experience. And so we're going to be doing more videos where I actually take you places and we discuss Wiccan things. And I'm going to teach you how to do altars and some ritual stuff. But today I just wanted to spend a few minutes here and reflect on the upcoming holiday of Ostara. It's going to be on March 21st, which isn't far away. One of my favorite holidays. I love all the equinoxes and the solstices. Over here is part of the new Ganges River. It's placid today. All of this these briars here, do you see all of these vines? Soon it will all be filled with lush greenery. Just beautiful. You know, while you're out walking, make sure to look for the face of the green man. You'll see this tree is covered in ivy. Isn't that beautiful? And it's in such foliage that one will often find the face of the green man. Now, I'm not seeing him right now, but if we stand here, his face might show up for us. You see? Now, the green man is all about us. You can see him in ivy and in leaves. You can even see him in the grass. As you walk, you might see a face form in the grass. Over here's another tree with a lot of ivy. Look at that. Green man, let us know your way. Show us your face, brighten our day. How lovely. Hail to the green man, hail. I'm here at this little bridge they put in our park. This is a water drain off for water. See, up that way it's higher elevation. And the street water and the drain water that collects, it runs down through. And this is a tributary put in to handle overflow of water. And it goes down to the New Ganges. Now this is not sewer water. It's just rainwater that runs off of the hills. The other day I was down here and somebody said, oh my God, they've got sewage water openly. No, it's not sewage. It's just runoff from the land. So just so you know. But it's like a little river, isn't it? Here I'm standing, you can see it, water rushing underneath my feet here. Yep. You know, when you see water flowing like this, it reminds you of how interconnected life is. You know, the water from the earth flows downwards to the streams and it flows to the oceans. It's all interconnected. But here we are a little further downstream, and you can see there's the New Ganges flowing. It started to rain a little bit here, so I got my umbrella with me, and I'm staying dry. You know, while you're out walking, it's a great time to study the trees. Watch for the buds, and you'll know how close you are to spring. Watch for the symbols of the runes. You know, many of you know I'm a big believer in rune scrying through the trees. If you have a question, something you wonder about, and you need an answer, go out and talk to the trees. Sometimes they will whisper to you the answers. And sometimes you'll see a symbol of a rune, and you will have your answer. You see, I believe that the universe wants to support us. For those of us who choose to live in harmony with the universe, everything we need is really provided. Look at that white water. That's the white water rapids of the New Ganges. Can you hear it roaring? Oh, it's very powerful today. It's washing on down. Here we are at this old tree that I always walk by. Notice how it has moss growing on its side. And look at the beautiful, lush, emerald green grass coming up. Now, if that's not a sign of spring, I don't know what is. Look how rich and green that is. Just beautiful. Nature is renewing itself. There's our New Ganges River flowing. Here's a sure sign of spring. The yellow forsythia are growing. They have an entire row of forsythia that grows along here. Now, it's not out in full bloom yet, but it is starting. And wait till you see it in the coming days, how beautiful this will be. But it's already starting. You know, when you're out walking, it's a wonderful time to look for magical items to collect. I notice these beautiful stones here. You see these lovely rocks? Now, you might find a stone that just speaks to you. Back in the 1970s, there was a thing called the pet rock, but I thought it was kind of cool. But you might find a gemstone here, a stone just to put on your altar that would connect you to Mother Earth. A stone that would soothe your nerves that you could hold when you feel anxious. You see, the witches of old didn't have fancy shops to buy stuff. Their magic was done with the simple tools around them. And look, as you're walking, you might see down branches, like here. You make a fine wand. You could get it, dry it out for a few days. There's another wonderful, that'd be a wonderful wand. Well, that one's got mold on it, but maybe not. But you have to look at them, but look for down branches. Some of you in the Order of the Brown Star have sent me pictures showing me that you've made a woodland pentacle. You've gathered branches and and hook them together to make a pentacle for your altar. That's truly magical and witchy. And here we are at the footbridge that crosses over into the magical land of the Fae. Let's go see the water. You know, it's funny, upstream the water was in such a dramatic state of the rapids. But as we've moved further down the stream, it's all quite calm again. Oh, look at that. You can see the rapids up at the other end. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. Way up there, you see that white, looks like a white wall. That's actually white water flowing. But down here, it's broken down and it's much more subtle. If you live near a river, it's great to come out and practice your Wicca near it. You can use the water for scrying. I always tell people I have the biggest scrying mirror of anybody on YouTube. Here's my scrying mirror. Isn't that amazing? So that's like a mirror. There's the trees, and look, it perfectly reflects them. It's a giant mirror for gazing, because the witches of old scryed in lakes and rivers like this. And it's calm down here. Just beautiful. You know, you can make wish magic, like write on a tiny little piece of paper your wish and throw it in the river, up at the rapids preferably, and use the power of the river to move your intention along. Oh, tubies, here's something I haven't shown you. We now have at our park a bike share service. And so you just pay $1 and then 0.5 cents, a nickel per minute. You can get a 24-hour pass for $8. And so you can rent a bike. Do you think Psychic Bob should rent a bike and try it? We could go riding around on a bike. That would be fun, huh? That's something new Psychic Bob hasn't done with you guys. Well, there you go. We'll explore that. Not today, it's raining. But on a nice day, we're going to come down here and try that out. I love it. You know, it's kind of cold and rainy today, but what's strange is I don't feel cold. It's quite damp and cool, but yet, even though it's cold, it's like an undercurrent of spring you can feel. So it's going to be warm again soon. Now, tubies, here we are on the edge of our park, but if you look closely, you'll see a soft hint of green in the briars and the vines. The green is already starting to emerge, and soon this area will be filled with lush greenery. But as we're at Ostara, it's starting to emerge, and in the coming weeks it will be even more amazing. And these trees will be filled with leaves. But while we have the chance, we can scry for the runes while they're open still. Amazing. Oh, look, tubies, I have a magical sight. This is a little dogwood tree. And look at the blossoms are just coming out on it. Can you see the subtle blossom there? A lot of them are still closed. They're buds right now. But soon this tree will be filled with white blossoms. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. I love it. Here's another sign of spring. Look, a yoga frog. They got a great frog in their garden. Oh, and here's another frog here. Isn't that wonderful? I love frogs. Frogs are ancient goddess symbols. Many of the Wicca keep statues of frogs around. Who knows? This might be a Wiccan household. One never knows. And look up here. The Dryad Spirit, the spirit of the tree man, who's part of the green man, is here. Hello, tree spirit, green man. So might it be. Blessed be. It's nice to walk on a rainy spring day. You know, a lot of people stay in and they're like, well, I don't want to go outside in the rain. But me, I'd go out in any sort of weather. I think it's great. You know, when it rains, nobody else is out. You got a lot more quiet time. You can interact with the plants and the trees and the birds. Look at this lovely flower here. This plant growing. Beautiful shrubbery. We can see the face of the green man even here. You see, for those of you who want to practice Wicca, it's about connecting with the earth. It's great to read books, but we need to go out and study the trees and the plants up close to know the energies. How can one work herb magic unless one has encountered real plants? You know, to know the spirit of the plant is to understand the power of herb magic. That's what I believe. These lovely bears. These are signs of the god. That's Lord symbols, the Sun Lord. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, look, here's another opportunity to watch for the face of the green man. Do you see this wall of ivy here? Look at that ivy growth. This is where sometimes you'll just walk around and the face will just pop out. Do you see any faces in the ivy? Spirit of the green man is everywhere, especially now that we're getting near Ostara. I love it. Oh, you know, I should probably make a little commentary about when you collect stones for your altar or for magic. Now, as you notice, I'm walking down here, and they have these beautiful stones here. Now, we could go in there and take a stone, but I would recommend that you please don't do that. The reason why, these are not rocks just out of nature. These are what they call ornamental stones, and somebody has paid a lot of money to have these all put in around their hedge to control water runoff. So if you steal rocks from this, you're stealing from private property. So when you're looking for rocks, make sure to look for them in the natural, in the parkland. Don't take them like this off people's property. And you can tell that these are ornamental, they've been put in. Now probably nobody would even notice if you took one, but I don't think you should, as these are not just wild rocks, these are personal property. So do not pinch stones off people's property, especially ornamental stones. Oh, I can hear it now. Somebody say, "PsychicBob, can you give me a prediction on my court date?" I'll say, what are you going to court for? And they said, well, I took some rocks off a property and then I got arrested. See, now we don't want that, do we? No, we don't want that. Look at the beautiful American flag there. You know, I'm going to buy me a Ukrainian flag to hang up in my room because I want to stand with the people of Ukraine. I've been watching the news. It's so horrible. I'm glad Ostara is coming. I think that spring energy will give people hope and renewal of energy. People mustn't give in to tyranny and terror. No matter what Russia does, there's greater power with people of faith and goodness in their hearts. I know it doesn't look like it today, but there will be. Look at these beautiful flowers. Oh my gosh, these are daffodils. These are my favorite flowers. Shout out to Baroness Kolobovs. Baroness, you showed me some daffodils in England. Here are some daffodils in America. Look at the little flowers coming up. Aren't these lovely? Oh, beautiful, beautiful signs of spring. Ostara is here with us. And Tubies, here we are at the gazebo. Isn't it beautiful? It's a good little resting spot. Well, listen guys, I'm going to end this video because my battery's low. I forgot to charge my camera. It's been a while since I've used this camera, but that's all right. Here's our beautiful gazebo. And see inside, we can sit in their benches. Oh look, children have been doing chalk drawings here. Oh, I love that. You know, I could come here and do magic sigils and do a ritual in here. It's beautiful. Well, listen, thank you for being here. Listen, quick reminders. Make sure to go register for this Saturday's Psychic Development class. That's right. On Saturday, the 12th, we are doing a class, on this Saturday, March the 12th, doing a class on spirit animals, how to communicate with animal spirits. If you want to learn about that, join our class. You can register over at my website, PsychicBob.com. That link will be below in the info box. Also, if you're interested in joining our Sunday Psychic Bob's Inner Circle, we're doing a class on the magic of the Greek gods. The Inner Circle is limited to 10 people. If you want to be in, you need to send me a letter today and say, I want to be in Sunday's class. I will send you out an invoice. The price for the Inner Circle is $50. It is not on my website, but it's limited to 10 people. And so you get more exclusive access to me. I'm going to teach for an hour about the Greek gods, what they are, give you my prophecies, and then I'll take private questions for the second hour. So you get a private psychic question from me. So I'd love to talk to you and have you in that class. So make it a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend. Join the Saturday Psychic Development class. That's only $30. That's limited to 30 people. I still have spots left for that, just a few. So Saturday, Psychic Development, Sunday, Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. Love to have you there. You guys rock. I'm singing in the rain, I'm singing in the rain. What a happy feeling, I'm smiling again. Now listen, Tubies, thanks for being here. Psychic Bob loves you. Make sure, please, give me thumbs up, like this video, favorite, share with your friends, and hit subscribe. Love to have you here. We'll be back here tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday, live. What are we doing Thursday? Live rune readings, 7 p.m. Be at my channel, 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Live rune readings. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you then. Love you guys. Blessed be.